Most of these Americans have no idea who that is.
My name's... Is it? Yeah, it's working. My name's Nick Morganmore. I'm a comedian. Hi, Nick Morganmore, the comedian.
Hi, Nick Morganmore.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. What I do is improv. So what I do before the show is I get some people to write in my book, and then we see what we can create together in the moment. All right? Now what I would really love to do is to make a movie. So what I got my friends to do is to write down their best movie pitch idea. And together, we're gonna judge them. Okay? So, number one in the book is trains with a Z. You can only imagine that that's like cars, but with a lot less sideways movement. Would be awesome. Get a trilogy. This time, instead of getting Larry the Cable Guy, we'll just go whole hog and get, I don't know, give me someone. Somebody pitch me somebody to take that role. Comic relief in the Trains movie.
Owen Wilson.
Bill Cosby, he like running trains.
I hope Truth. And with that, we can move on. The next movie pitch is a mystery where a psychiatrist hypnotizes someone into thinking they murdered whoever got murdered. Okay. I can see that. Yeah, it's going to be like a little bit like that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio movie that was super depressing, Shutter Island. Yeah, it'll be like a reverse Shutter Island. They also already made that movie. It's called Dark City. It was made by Alex Proyas, and it was made in my city in Australia. It's fantastic. I recommend it to all of you. I don't want to get sued for copyright infringement for stealing his wonderful, amazing movie about a man who was implanted with memories of a murder that he did not commit. So I'm going to move on to the next suggestion for a movie in my book. The Nightmare Before... Sorry, somebody has bad handwriting.
It's the Nightmare Before Juneteenth.
Oh, the night... Okay. The Nightmare Before Juneteenth, the musical. Of course, directed by Tim Burton, with help by Lin-Manuel Miranda. That would make $1 billion. Tyler Perry acts every role in the movie. Everyone. Okay, next thing in the book is a burglar who just won't leave. That's funny automatically. I like to think that he just like keeps moving your shit from room to room as well. It's like, nah, my TV, putting it in the jacuzzi. Just walk into the toilet to take a shit in the morning and it's gone. And you're like, fuck! Just water spraying up from the ground. You're like, well, at least he left me a bidet. Wash your dirty asshole in the water from the ground spewing up from the water pressure. The bidet. Yes, you'll have a good day if you use a bidet.
Today.
No one will talk about your stinky ass crack all day long. Next thing in the book is Homeward Bound, but instead of pets, it's my dad. And that one was written by Kurt Keller. Super unrealistic, man. People just couldn't get with the reality brain. They're like, nah, it wouldn't happen. I've seen Kurt Keller. His dad's not coming back. His dad came 99% of the way back once when he was 14, looked in the window and fucked off again. Okay, the next one is Harry Potter and the IRS audit. That's pretty great. I like it. I also liked how J.K. Rowling made the elves, who are the bankers in their world, just straight up Jews. And they were controlling the whole wizard world. Ha! Illuminati. Illuminati Expelliarmus! It's a reference to somebody else's act that's a reference to a thing in a movie that I didn't watch. Okay, so I'm going to reverse the final two suggestions in the book. The next one down is clams.
What the fuck?
It's like a really boring version of Finding Nemo. Just a bunch of clams growing beards. Talking about how shitty the water pollution's getting. And like half of them are like, nah, the water pollution's not doing anything. No such thing as water pollution. I'm gonna vote for the orange clam. The orange clam like builds a wall, but then like barnacles just keep growing over it. Keep growing over it. There's nothing he can do. Fucking nothing he can do. He keeps declaring like, my clam presidency has been the most effective clam presidency in clam history, and all the other sea life just laugh at him. Yeah, that movie came together. That movie came together really well.
Make the barrier reach.
Right, and the final one that I'm going to finish on is Open Mic the Movie, which I think is fantastic. I would make it autobiographical on account of my being Nick Morganmore. I'm a comedian. And I've seen some shit at open mic nights. I was doing a show in Australia in this town called Ipswich. Now, Ipswich is a rough town, okay? The dole office, the parole board, and the liquor store are all in the same building. And all the local drug dealers hang out back so that they can catch like the walkouts, right? So we're at this show. The host gets up and sees a guy in a big old 10-gallon hat. So I said, have a go at the cowboy. Look, there's a cowboy at the bar. And the guy just turns around, pulls out a knife and goes, I'll stab you, cunt. And then he got like, he kept getting madder and madder and madder until like he left. The cowboy left, thankfully. I didn't want to be witness to a stabbing. Then the host got up and he's like, yeah, that cowboy didn't want a piece of me. I'll run him out of here. And like, he ran out the rest of the crowd too, so the show got cancelled and we didn't even get to go on stage and perform. And it was some bullshit. Other things that I can fit into my movie, truth is where the best stuff comes from. Like, my girlfriend is a recovering alcoholic. She is 76 days sober right now. And yes, she's doing great. And she told me today that alcohol has started growing mouths and speaking to her. Straight up. Like, she was walking in the supermarket and there was just cases of Bud Light in the alcohol aisle, and as she passed, she saw them singing out to her, drink us, bring us home and drink us, give us a home in your tummy, you're so pretty today. And like, in the movie, right, she won't even realize it's weird because of all of the nonsense that her non-binary he, she, boy, girlfriend comedian keeps getting into. I mean, he was probably the reason she was drinking in the first place. Let's be honest. My name's Nick Morganmore. Thank you so much for helping me flesh out these movie ideas and for the original progenitors of the ideas. Can I get a round of applause for all the comedians tonight? Wonderful human beings. Now I'm going to sit on this chair and yell at you a whole story about growing up in Wetumpka and getting thrown into a pond with a crocodile, and then I'm going to get too drunk to be able to keep going and just hand it over to somebody else to tell you an extremely explicit sexual story that I didn't necessarily want to hear, but also I'm kind of glad that I know that about him now. I'm Nick Morganmore.